Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Shannon. If you have been here before, welcome. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Just everyone freaking welcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. You guys have no idea how much that helps me out. And hit that subscribe button before you go. And also the bell if you want to get notified for any of my future videos. So I am kind of in a darker room today. It's hard where I'm living currently to get my own space, but this will do for now. Hopefully the camera settings are good enough that you guys can see me fairly well. This isn't going to be any type of tutorial today, so that's a plus. This is going to be more of a talking video. If you're new to my channel, this is more of a review-based channel. I do a few tutorials, and I usually try to post 2 to 3 times a week. That is my best right now. I do work full time, but if I can get more videos up, I of course will. All right, guys, so we're gonna get into this video and we're gonna be talking about 3 makeup brands, basically that I think release too many products. And what I mean by that is there's just too much being released over and over and over again. All right, so before we get into this video, I'm going to throw a little disclaimer out there. These are just my opinions. They may not be your opinions. I have nothing against any of the brands that I am going to speak about. So, you know, it's not that I don't like the brand. It's basically just that I think that they're releasing maybe too much at once. With the beauty industry as it is, it can get pretty crazy with releases. But these are kind of the top 3 brands that automatically come to my mind when I think of too many releases. But keep in mind, as I said, that I don't have nothing against the brands. It's not that I don't like them. So don't take it in that way, please, because that is not what I mean at all. All right, guys. So in saying that, I think it's time that we get into the video. All right, guys, so the first brand that I'm going to talk about, I think it's a brand that you guys will think of right away as well. If I ask you the question, what brand do you think is putting too many releases out? What is the first brand that comes to your mind? Just take a minute. Okay, so the first brand that I think of is Kylie Cosmetics. So if you don't know about Kylie Cosmetics, it is Kylie Jenner, who is one of the part of the Kardashian family. And that is her own makeup line, and it has been around now for a few years. It's always really hyped up, and everything she pretty much puts out sells out. I think a lot of people obviously buy the brand because it is Kylie. Her name, she's very well known, and people just will run out and buy anything that she puts out. Now, up until recently, I didn't think she released things too quickly. I just never found that. I guess I didn't follow the brand a lot. Since I've gotten more into makeup though, especially the last like 6 months, I feel like there is a new release from Kylie Cosmetics like every month. Like there's always a new collection. It's not just a few items. It's like a full collection. It's lipsticks, it's palettes, it's highlighters, new like velvet lipsticks, matte lipsticks, lip glosses, lip toppers, eye palettes. It is literally everything. And they literally just came out with, I'm saying literally a lot. But anyways, she just came out with the Take Me on Vacation or whatever, I think it was, like the summer collection. And now there is a birthday collection out, and I swear it came out within like a few weeks of each other. Or it's coming out, or it has come out. I haven't even really been paying attention, but I'm pretty sure it's out when I'm putting this video up. But yeah, I mean, before that there was like different lipstick releases, like the velvet lipsticks and the different matte lipstick shades, and it's just like so many things at once keep coming out from her, and I feel like everything she releases sells out so quickly within like 5 minutes or less on her website, and everyone's just in an uproar. One of the issues that I have with Kylie Cosmetics is that you hear nothing good about their shipping. It always takes forever, which makes me not want to buy from them, and I actually haven't. A lot of her products get very mixed reviews. Some people love it, but the majority of people who I feel give honest reviews don't really seem to like it, so it makes me not want to buy it. I mean, I have nothing against her. I really don't, and I actually almost purchased a palette from her probably about 6 months ago, actually, and I just decided not to. And after I heard some of the reviews and the problems with shipping and all that kind of thing. All those kind of things, I just kind of decided that it wasn't for me and that brand wasn't for me. I feel like so many companies right now in the beauty industry are releasing things so quickly. You just don't have time to like save up for all the products, and you just want them because, you know, it's a popular brand and everyone else wants them. And when you're doing YouTube, you really want them because you want to show everyone, do reviews and show everyone how it looks on you. But yeah, that's one of the brands. I think they're releasing too much at once. It just automatically comes into my head when I think of those brands. So Kylie Cosmetics, I may try in the future, but as of right now, I'm kind of against Kylie Cosmetics. All right, guys, so the next brand that I want to talk about is very controversial right now here on YouTube, and that is Too Faced Cosmetics. So Too Faced recently has kind of been like boycotted, I feel like, on YouTube. Jeffree Star had a thing with them. He brought up this big scandal about Nikkie tutorials. I don't really care about any of that. I care about the makeup, but yeah, it was just a big thing. Tati no longer talks about them. There's just been a few YouTubers that have kind of just stopped talking about Too Faced altogether. Now, Too Faced is a brand that I've tried a few things that I did really like. I have nothing against them. I think on the most part, especially their earlier stuff, was really good. I've heard more recently though, and I think this is probably due to the fact that they keep releasing things. Just make a good product, put it out, and then take time and make more new good products. Don't just keep throwing things out there. I guess I understand it from a business point of view because they know it's going to sell, but it's like you're getting so many bad reviews. People are saying that a lot of the products aren't up to par, that they're different formulas, and to me that is so disappointing. I would rather save my money, wait for a release, and it be really good and something that I really want to spend my hard-earned money on than something, you know, that just keeps, something that got released and is just a piece of shit and I still paid $50 for it, or $60 or $80 or whatever the price is on whatever I bought. And that seems to be the case with their eyeshadow palettes right now. They're very hit or miss. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers say their earlier edition palettes, like the chocolate bar palette, are really good, but then it makes you wonder if I buy one now, is it going to be the same formula as the previous chocolate palette, or is it going to be a new formula that they came out with? I'm always worried about that. And I guess you just never know until you go ahead and purchase those products. But yeah, I have nothing against Too Faced, but I know right now on YouTube they're kind of like being boycotted, but this isn't the reason that I'm talking about them. I just feel like they're one of the companies that I think of when I think of too many releases. I mean, honestly, how many, I'm not even gonna say, how many effing peach collections can you come out with? I just don't get it. I think they need to move on, do something different. I have nothing against the peach collection, but let's move on from that and come up with a new idea. The holiday collections, I've heard nothing but shit about those. I will not be buying any of those holiday collection palettes. I already know they're not going to be good. I don't want to get one. I actually did get one in the past, and to be honest, it wasn't that great. So I would not purchase those again. Now, is it the white chocolate palette, the full-size one that is coming out? That does interest me a little. I'm not big on the colors, but I have wanted to try one of those palettes, so I'll wait and see from the reviews, but probably Too Faced is a brand that I probably won't be buying anytime soon. I have nothing against them, as I said, but yeah, they're just getting to me with all the releases and the constant stuff on Instagram, and you know, it's this, it's that, or it's too much, too quickly. Slow it down, make quality products, and I might think about buying them. All right, guys, so the last brand that I'm going to talk about is a brand I actually really love. So I really, like, you have no idea how much it pains me to talk about them, but it is ColourPop. And I recently bought one of their new releases. I bought their concealers to test out. I mean, they're a good price, and that's one of the reasons that I always support ColourPop, because I like that they're affordable, and a lot of their products are actually really good. I'm not a huge fan, don't give me crap in the comments, I'm not a huge fan of their Ultra Mattes. I find them too drying, and I don't like the way they wear off, but I love their Ultra Satins, and I like their lippy sticks a lot. And for the price point, you really can't beat them, so I do love ColourPop as a company. I like what they stand for, and I just like them. I like that they're made in the USA, and yeah, I really like them. And I know I'm Canadian and saying I like that they're made in USA, but I really do. I think they were a smaller company and they've gotten really big, which is awesome, especially from a business point of view. I like that they work with influencers on YouTube a lot. Yeah, I just like them as a brand, but I do think that they're overdoing it recently. You know, every other week I feel like I see a new post from ColourPop or I see something on Trendmood. I will link Trendmood because a lot of times I see these releases on Trendmood, which I'm sure all of you guys do as well. But yeah, I think it's getting to be too much. I don't need to see something new every single week. Just limit yourself a little bit. I'm not saying that some of the products haven't been good. I bought the Yes Please palette, which was the warm tone palette they released. I love it. They released that femme kind of rosa. It's in collaboration with someone, but I don't know who, but they released that palette, which is kind of more of like the purpley, pinky shades. And I was going to grab that, but I didn't because it released shortly after the Yes Please palette. And I said, no, I'm going to limit myself, even though it's only $16. If I keep buying the new releases, it's going to add up to be the same freaking price as buying something at Sephora for $100. So you have to think about it in that way too, that, you know, it's an affordable brand, but if you're releasing something every freaking week, you're continuously buying stuff and eventually it's adding up. Plus, I am from Canada, so I have to factor in the exchange rates. So yeah, I did purchase the ColourPop concealers. I know, shame on me. But I really wanted to get a hold of them and try them out for you guys. But yeah, ColourPop has had a lot. They've had highlighters, new eyeshadow palettes. There's been tons of collaborations recently, like the PR kits and then the smaller kits. And the only difference I think is the freaking box. Which is fine. I guess if you're a avid makeup collector, you might want those boxes. New lipsticks, new like lip sets, brushes are out now, yeah, concealers, highlighting palettes, pressed powders. I mean, there's just endless things that they're coming out with, and I mean, kudos to them, but it's beginning to be too much. Too much, guys, too much. Alright guys, so that is going to end it for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you so much for watching. Once again, please don't take any offense. I love some of these brands. Obviously, you know, I'm just kind of freely talking about how I feel. And that's basically, you know, I think as a consumer, it gets to be a lot when you continuously see new things coming out, especially when you're a freaking makeup addict like me and you want to buy everything, and I know that's why they do it, but I think it would be better for them to focus on coming out with less products and products that are better quality and things that we really want to buy. I'm not saying in any way that these brands aren't coming out with some good products, but I think they could focus more on just one product or a couple products instead of so many at once and kind of having the hit or miss reviews. I think they're good companies, like I said, nothing against them. But yeah, I just like to see it slow down a little bit so I don't feel so overwhelmed when I'm looking online for the new releases. But yeah, guys, I thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, like I said, hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you give me a thumbs up, it really helps me out a lot. Leave me any comments down below if you purchased anything recently from any of the brands that I mentioned. Tell me what you guys think of them, or tell me what you guys thought of the products. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in my next video.